So, from the 7,641 islands of the Philippines, I want to greet you all, mabuhay. Right? A really good Filipino word reminding all of us, live life, choose life, continue life. Can you please greet your seatmate? Mabuhay. Right? A really good greeting, mabuhay. There's also a really good language in the island of Panay, and it is Kinaraya. In Kinaraya, there is an ancient greeting of the Dato of Panay, Kuruhay. And it means, may you have a long, fruitful life. Kuruhay. So when I say mabuhay, can you please say Kuruhay? Mabuhay? Kuruhay. Mabuhay? Kuruhay. Right, I love it. So, for sure, most of us, we have something in our house. Right? We love to hoard eh. Mga Pilipino, marami tayong tinatago sa ating tahanan. Do you agree? Yes, right? Most of us, we keep something. Old dress, right? Yung bigay ng ex mo, tinago mo pa. Right? The Tupperware ni nanay, that old recipe, the photo album, so many things in our house, right? But why do we keep them? Why? These things are so precious to us. Because of course, it contains a lot of stories, mga kwento. Those stories are of course full of memories, alaala. And you have stories, you have memories, you create identity. Pagkakakilanlan. That's who you are. Why do you keep these things? Why do you have this kind of a concert merchandise? Bakit nandun pa din yung bigay ng classmate mo nung high school? All of these things, little pieces of you, it creates your identity. Pagkakakilanlan, right? So, and that is our heritage. That is our story. If you will go beyond your personal boundaries, you're part of a community. You're part of a country. We call ourselves Filipino. And all of us receive this very beautiful pamana, a collection of legends, stories, buildings, myths, the arts. And we call that heritage, patrimonio mundial, or dakilang pamana. But sadly, we're experiencing, especially in the around 2010 in the Philippines, we have the so-called heritage rape of Manila. Heritage building being demolished, quote unquote, for development. Old things, why do you need to keep it? It's old, it's dilapidated. Throw it away. Pag luma na, pangit na, palitan na. Right? But, is that the case? Is that supposed to be the kind of values that we should have? Look at this. The first photo. That is, of course, the Velarde Murillo map, right? It is an enlarged version in the Centro de Turismo in Intramuros. Raise thy hand if you've seen it. Look, and that is the very map that we used, right? Of course, that's the enlarged one. If you want to see the original one, it is located at our National Library. Tabi lang ng Rizal Park. Okay, very easy. Pagbaba ng UN Station. Anyway, so that's the very thing that we used, right? When we brought, right, PRC to The Hague for the arbitral tribunal. We won. Remember? But we forgot. Next, right? We have a lot of old buildings in your towns. Not so aesthetic. Why do we need to keep it? Demolish it, right? That's our old train station. Part of the Manila Ferrocarril. The longest rail. Did you know that? We have the longest rail system in the 19th century. After the war, gone, forgotten. Look at your LRT, MRT, LRT2. Right? And when people are asked, who are these three priests who are being martyred in one show, they answered, Majoha. Oh my gosh. Right? Hindi pa pagmahal mo, kinikilala mo. So many patriots are claiming, I love this country. Mahal ko ang Pilipinas. But you don't know her. Right? But of course, things are changing. Right? That's why we're asking. This is my simple, right, question for all of you. Can you please read? I want some energy. Can you please read? Right? Ganon ka naman, di ba? Pagising ko na lang, di ko na siya mahal. Because those soul lamentations of so many Filipinos, ang hirap mong mahalin, oh Pilipinas, right? So hard to love this country. But thankfully, all of us, even though we're millennial, the Gen Zs and even the Gen Alpha is changing the game. We are changing the paradigm, right? We're changing these kinds of values, these kinds of notions about our heritage. Right? That's why I want you to remember what this great Filipino said, Carlos P. Romulo, the very first, imagine, Asian to be the president of the United Nations General Assembly. When he said, can you please read in 1, 2, 3, go?
I am a Filipino, inheritor of glorious past, hostage to the uncertain future. As such, I must prove equal to the twofold task.
Okay lang kayo? Pwede na kayong mag-grab pa uwi. Tama na, tama. I want some energy. I want to feel, right? That energy of the youth. Can you please read it again? In 1, 2, 3, go. I am a Filipino, inheritor of a glorious past, hostage to the uncertain future. As such, I must prove equal. Are you ready for the twofold task? Ano ba yun? Right? And that is, continue, 1, 2, 3, go.
The task of meeting my responsibility to the past, and the task of performing my obligation to the future.
Wow, ungkatan ng past. Right? All of us, right, are licensed historians as long as we love to kalkal the past, right? But we also have that obligation to now and then to our uncertain future. That's why I'm reminding all of us, mga kapwa ko kabataan. Yes. Right? We have these 3 great reminders to all of you. 3 T's. Very simple to remember. Can you please read all of the 3? Go. Right? Ang kabataan. That usual, quotation about Rizal's poem, A la Juventud Filipina, ang kabataan ng pag-asa ng bayan. It's not true. Why? Because the exact line of Rizal is, Bella Esperanza de la Patria Mia. It means the beautiful hope of the country. Look at your left. They don't know their left. Sa bagay, lagi tayong tama. Look at your right. Left. Behind you. Yan ba ang magandang bukas ng Pilipinas? Right? That is the exact line of Rizal. Bella Esperanza de la Patria Mia. He added the adjective, maganda, beautiful. What kind of future we want to create? He added a very simple word, maganda. Because for so long, all of our forefathers are saying, kabataan na pag-asa ng bayan, ilang kabataan na yung dumating? What kind of future? What kind of present do we have now? maiyak ka na lang. That's why we're just no longer future tense. Pag-asa ng bayan balang araw. No! Ang kabataan, naaasahan na ng bayan. Yes. Right? That's why we are reminding all of you. We are tagapagbana of all of these beautiful things. Right? From all the 1,000 years of our tales, from the Austronesians, going to the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Mindanao, to all of our indigenous groups at the Cordillera Administrative Region, to all of our created culture now, to Bekimon, to Jejemon, to all of that. We inherited it. Right? All the faith systems or non-faith system, all of those songs, music, dance, values, we inherited it for free. Yaman mo. We are rich. As one economist said, the Philippines is rich pretending to be poor. But, swerte mo naman. Is that all? You're just a tagapagbana? You're now a donya? No. We are stewards. We are taga-pangalaga. We need to take care of it. Right? So of course, if we love it, aalagaan natin yun, di ba? Kaya pag di mo inalagaan, nawawala. Now, look at the first photo. That is us. And a little bit of pounds ago, right? That's me in our very humble town of City of Maykawayan now in Bulacan. And remember the train station there, the Manila Ferrocarril. In 2016, the administration said, a bold vision, build, build, build. Create that railroad system again, relive it from Tutuban. Do you know the rail system there, right? From Tutuban to Pangasinan. That's how long a rail system before. But for that development, we need to demolish things. It's old, it's dilapidated. Crazy people like us, ma'am and sir from the psychology department, I'm just using the word crazy. Not for that term of psychology because society, right? Look at us as, why do you need to do that? Di ba dapat mag-aaral ka na lang? Di ba magtapos ka? Why are you voicing out there? Going to the streets, drawing street parliament. Because we know there's wrong. And we need to do what is. Hindi nyo alam kung gagawin. Again? Right. Right? So we move. We love it. We protest. We do signature, right? Campaigning to protect, conserve that simple heritage building in our area in Maykawayan, Bulacan. So long, for almost 3 years, we lobbied to the DOTR and to PNR, Philippine National Railways, to conserve that building. Bureaucracy. You love it. Red tape. Red as red. Right? So long. It took us so many years just to say, there's a law already protecting presumed and heritage building. And thankfully, after so many years, little win. They will move the rail station behind, right? The old Maykawayan train station, and thankfully our local government will change to have a repurposing of the building to our local museum. A local win for back then, 2016, 17, 18 of us, youth being crazy just because we love these old things. Right? Imagine, all of us, for sure, most of you, you enter the school, high school, or university. Go back there after 10, 15, 20 years. What will you feel? Nostalgia. Stories, memories that gives you identity. What if I told you they demolished your high school building? Yes, you can go back here, relive the fun, the memories, the love, But it's different when you enter the hallowed halls. Do you agree? Demolishing building is not just demolishing a structure, a stone. You're demolishing, removing the story, the memory. Look at the young people in Holosulu, right? In the Notre Dame University, when they are still preserving and continuously learning that beautiful dance of Pangalay, right? Where some students in Cebu continuously doing cultural mapping in their area, trying to know what are the culture and heritage, both tangible and intangible, in their locality. You don't need to go big, right? Simple steps, right, can contribute to this great twofold task. Our responsibility in the past and also to our uncertain future. But lastly, we are. Can you please read? Okay. Angkas ka na, no? We are tagapaglikha. We are creators. Mga kapwa ko kabataan, tayo ay manlilikha. We create great things. We are creating new culture, new words, new dynamics, new values, correcting things that is wrong for so many years. We are tagapaglikha. But who are you without your past, without its lessons? So bring that. Continue the story. Our millennia, our 100 years of legend, myths, songs, dance, beautiful things, and move it forward. That's why, look. Can you see this lady there in the obelisk? That's the monument for the others call it Majoha, the Gumbursa, at the Rizal Park, Luneta. And by the way, we invite you again there. Visit our national park, Rizal Park, Luneta. It's beautiful. It's well maintained. It's manicured. Okay, visit it. So we are training now youth guides. Because we are capable of telling stories. You don't need to be historians immediately, right? As long as you're passionate, trying to learn, why not? You can tell beautiful stories of your locality and your town, right? Look at in the middle photo. You can see some guys standing, right, wearing, boring, Ano ba yan? OA naman. Ano ba pinagsusot ng mga yan? But they are the Republica Filipina reenactment group. People who are so passionate to military campaigns of the Philippines, from the Spanish, American, and World War II campaigns of us, trying to liberate the Philippines. By the way, we are commemorating the 1 month of liberation of Manila. Feb 3 to March 3 of 1945. Isang buwang barilan, digmaan. They said 100,000 lost their lives. Baloney, kadswalo. It's not true. More than of it. 300, 500 years of history gone. We're second to Warsaw, Poland as the most devastated city after the war. Gone. But they're trying to relive that story, researching the attire from boots to the medals, to everything. So passionate to what they are doing. Doing what they really love and passionate. And look at this last slide. This is our project last August of 2025, and also last December. We call it Styling History. Because it's boring to attend conferences, right? To attend, lectures, may kasaysayan 1 and 2 naman ako. Readings in Philippine history. But we're so creative. We are tagapaglikha. We are now creating ways how to make it more engaging, beautiful. So we are teaching, right? Sharing the history of Luneta since the Spanish time, going down to the American, and also the so-called heyday of the Manila Carnival. That's why we love pageants, because of Manila Carnival. And later on to the independence, right? We are teaching them through fashion. So many young artists, designers are using textile respectfully to create new designs. So many innovators are using our legend myths and stories to create beautiful games that tell stories of the different gods and goddesses of a certain group of people. People are finding now, oh, it's beautiful. Oh, our Filipino culture is exciting. Right? So, I'm asking you now, TEDx Pips, are we losing love for our heritage? Silence means, Hoy! Paglakarin nyo na nga ito eh. Alright, uwi pa akong Bulacan ha. Okay, answer again. I'm asking all of you from the people there, to the people there in the swing, to the registration booth, to the people behind this beautiful event. And all of you are just sitting down for an entire 4 hours. Are we losing love for our heritage? No. I can't hear you. No, right? No. We are falling in love again. Right? Not just with nostalgia, a false narrative that keeps on distorting the facts. But we are falling in love again because we know it's meaningful. May saysay ang kasaysayan. That's why we love it. That's why we are learning from it. That's why I want you to remember, right? People are saying, dictating, love the Philippines, right? But I hope someday you will really say out loud, mahal ko ang Pilipinas, with some passion and really emotion, right? I love the Philippines, love the Filipino people. Guys, look at me. Look at me. Sino pa magmamahal ng bansang to? Mga Koreans? Because sold out ang tickets nila when they go here? The Super Bowl performance because we love to use it in our in our IG story? Na 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 na. Who? It's us, only us. And I hope you'll realize it's also good, right, to learn from the great Western and Eastern concepts and learning and values. But I'm telling you, if you want to stand out, be more Filipino. And you will see in the international stage how great we are, how beautiful we are, how successful we can be if we harness, tap the power of our culture and heritage. Is this cultural appropriation? Why are you using it sa lakot? Eric Cerudo said, now our NCC chair said, when you see things inside the museum already, it means that culture, that tradition, gone. Use it, be proud of it, promote it. Right? Because if we love it, we will protect it. If we love it, we will conserve it. If we love, it will develop. Right? At tayo lang yung kayang gumawa nun within our very own cultural system. Right? Because remember, we are tagapagmana. We are heirs. We are stewards, tagapangalaga. And the most important, don't forget how powerful you are. Tayo ngayon ay mga tagapaglikha. Right? Once again, there are 7,641 reasons to fall in love again with our beautiful Philippines. Mabuhay!